So guys, one thing I've come to realize is that a lot of newbie traders out there don't really know the difference between a change of character and a break of structure. And in this video, I'm going to share with you every single thing you need to know about change of characters and break of structure as a trader, so that when you get on the chart, you'll be able to actually identify them and trade them correctly. Now, I'm not just going to show you this point alone, but I'm going to show you what actually leads to this point and what exactly you need to see before you actually believe if these points are actually real. So with this said, I'm not taking much of your time. Let's get straight on my laptop. Let me share with you the main difference between a market shift and a break of structure. Now, before we continue in this video, let's give a big shout out to our sponsors for today, which is actually Light Finance. So if you're looking for a legitimate broker that you can actually trust with your money, they are advised to trade with Light Finance. They are very swift and responsive, and their trade execution is very fast as well. And when it comes to Light Finance, unlike other brokers where you are limited to only forex and crypto pairs, well, on Light Finance you can trade currencies, commodities, cryptocurrency, indices, and even normal company shares like Netflix, McDonald's, Adidas, and co. So in case you are a trader who is looking forward to trading with a legitimate platform, I advise to trade with Light Finance. And the minimum deposit here is actually $10. Now, another favorite thing I love about Light Finance is basically their copy trading system. Now, their copy trading system actually allows you to copy other profitable traders on the platform and still get to make money without having any trading knowledge. Now, let's begin with change of character, because before a break of structure can be formed, we need a change of character first. So let's get on the chart right there. Let me actually show you what a change of character is. Now, when we talk of change of character, as you can see right now on this chart, you see the point whereby the market actually takes out the last swing point from the previous market direction is where you known as your point of change of character. Now, let me make it very easy for you to understand. Take a look at this market right now, this GBP USD on the 4-hour time frame. You can clearly see that from this point here, the chart was trending downwards, as you can see. And if you bring the chart together, you can see you can go as far back as this top here. You can see that during this period, the market was consistently trending downwards, creating what we call the lower highs, and then more lower highs. Now, in case you don't understand what lower highs and higher highs actually means, or lower lows actually means, then you need to go and watch my other video about market structure that will be tagged in the video description. Now, in case you can't find it, just comment market structure, and I'm going to give you a link to that video, because being able to understand that will help you better off here. So now you can see this system whereby the market was trending downwards. Now, this point whereby the market changed from downtrend to an uptrend, it's your point of change of character. You can see from this point going, when the market actually stopped moving downwards, they started going upward. This is where your change of character is actually formed. So when you look at this chart right now, let's identify some key parts of the chart. So here is a lower high. This is a lower high. And then this is another lower high. Now, since I have multiple lower highs actually tracing each other like this, and then here is another lower high. Now, you see the point whereby the market actually takes out this last lower high before the shift to the upside, which is this point here. This is your point of market shift, which is also known as change of character. Now, you see this point here where the market take out this last lower high on the downtrend before switching to an uptrend is your point of market shift. That is also known as change of character. So guys, this is basically how you get to identify your change of character. The point whereby the market actually takes out, for a downtrend to an uptrend, is the point whereby the market actually takes out your first lower high, and from an uptrend to a downtrend is the point whereby the market is able to successfully take out one of your higher highs. So now let's go back and take a look at a market that is trending upward that switched to a downtrend. Now let's take a look at this market here. Now you can see from this leg upward, this market was trending upwards, right? You can see from here the market was trending upwards. So we could have said that this market was in an upward momentum. Now you see the point whereby, let's also identify something here. Now with this market here is our higher low. So with this market here, this is a higher low, and then this is a higher low, and this is another key point as well. Now you see the point whereby the market successfully takes out this higher low at the top here. You can see the point whereby this market takes out this higher low becomes your point of market shift. Now you can see this is an upward trend that switched into a downtrend. So you can actually identify here as your market shift or change of character as well. So this point here, I always take it from the bodies, so it looks more cleaner that way. So you see the point whereby the market takes your first higher low from an uptrend to the downside is when your market shift is created. So hereby this becomes your market shift. So now guys, this is all you need to know about change of character. So in a nutshell, a change of character is the point whereby your market switches direction from a downtrend to an uptrend, or from an uptrend to a downtrend. That is when a change of character is being produced. That's why it's called a change of character, or most price action traders like me called it market shift. Now let's talk about the second one on our list, which is actually a break of structure. So what exactly is a break of structure, now that we've understood what market shift or slash change of character actually is? Now taking a look at here right now, a break of structure is actually formed after the market has actually created a change of character and they take out the high that created the change of character. Now let me give you a typical example here. Take a look at this point. You can see the point whereby here was the market shift, right, which is your change of character. Here is where the market created your change of character. Now after the market created a change of character here, now you see the point whereby the market takes out the high that created this change of character. That becomes your break of structure. So like here now you can see this point here is your area of break of structure. Why? Because this is your change of character, and this high here actually swept at this lower high. Since this lower high was taken out by this high here, which went ahead to create this higher high point here, when the market comes back down and it takes out this higher high, then your break of structure gets created. Now so for here, this is your break of structure, your change of character, this is your break of structure. Now your next break of structure can only happen if the market takes out this high as well. So for example, you can see where the market is right now. If the market is unable to take out this lower point, so let me say the market came down but couldn't take out this low, so obviously let me mark it out. So maybe the market came here like this, was playing around here, and then comes back to take out this high and then continue again, then this place here becomes your new break of structure. So in a single market trend, you can have multiple break of structures, but you can only have one change of character in a particular time frame. So here becomes your break of structure, and when this high gets taken out, it's your break of structure. But in a situation whereby the market actually comes and they take out this point here, take out this this low here before going back upward, then this is no longer a break of structure, but it's a new market pattern that is about to form. So you need to watch out for it. So for example, let me use a more convincing chart to actually mark it out for you. Now take a look at here. Over here we have what? A market shift here, which is also known as your change of character. Sorry that I'm using both names. And then here you have your break of structure. Here is your break of structure. And then here is another break of structure. And with break of structures, you can identify them as many as possible, provided the market is still respecting the original direction. So you can see all these break of structures are leading downwards, which shows that this period the market was actually trending down. Now there's a little bit take here that you need to watch out for. Now you see this is another break of structure. Oh, I use position taker. This is another break of structure here. Now you can see, whilst identifying this break of structure, you notice that at this point here, something happened differently. At this point here, the market did not respect the original order. You see, if the market was respecting the original order, it should have, this lower point here should have come down and then taken out this other place here to create a new break of structure. But in this situation, the market did not do it. What did the market do? The market created what we call a change of character in the middle here. Now this is what confused a lot of you traders. That's why I'm happy that this chart actually has it. Now the market then created another change of character in here. Now you can see the market created a change of character here, but then we are not going to consider this change of character simply because the market did not follow up with a break of structure. So this change of character here would have only be valid if the market went ahead and they created a break of structure by trading above this high that created this market shift. But since the market was unable to do that, then we are going to ignore this point here and then continue with our usual marking that we still have a break of structure down here that we will keep respecting.